Hey, what's up, guys? This is Porkaboo from Amnesia 2, and, well, there's a lot of things I have to go over in this video, and they're all really interesting. I actually stumbled upon this next thing that I'm about to show you by accident. I was trying to originally link to the Google Maps image that you would get by clicking this gory scene you got here, but actually now, when clicking it, you have a image of a, just this email. Looks like some sort of email with a purple screen in the background. It says, up at the top with the little stars next to it, HPL Basic v3.02. Now, if you watched our first update, or if you just knew this, HPL is the frictional game engine that they use for their games, and Amnesia: The Dark Descent used version 2. So if this is any hint at anything, it looks to me like it's saying that Amnesia 2 is using a version 3.02, or this message is just related to the engine and not really the actual sequel. But, I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Just some computer type stuff below that. And in the message part of the purple screen, you have the two from the carbon copy and the whatever the B is in the other carbon copy thing. You have the world, community, TCR, and FG all at nextfrictionalgame.com, so it's all just the same image that you've seen before, no new websites here. But the world and community, I'm assuming the world would mean like maybe the world of Amnesia, like what the new world is going to be like. Community could be referring to like custom stories or just some sort of community setting for the new game. These are just guesses, but I mean it's fun to like go into this type of stuff, just talk to myself about it. TCR here is referring to the Chinese room at nextfrictionalgame.com, and I will go into the Chinese room later. FG, Frictional Games, at nextfrictionalgame.com, that is what FG stands for. The subject is Amnesia, so this is related to something having to do with Amnesia. And you have two links here. One is a machine for pigs. It is the nextfrictionalgame.com image, fully revealed, with no Amnesia logo up at the top and no subtitle, something is emerging at the bottom. And you can actually zoom into this just by clicking on it, and you get, you know, lots of details going in there. You can see the blood bubbles in full HD quality, if that's what you're into. You get the chains that lead to the lights and that are hanging the lights. You can zoom into this guy missing his legs and arms, head, just all that stuff. Whatever you want to zoom into, look at, see if it reveals some sort of hidden message scratched in the wall, anything you can find. And also, even though I found this by accident before I read his message, a YouTuber called Percy Olympus, capital P and capital O for Percy Olympus, he sent me a message and put in the comments section of our first video that, hey, clicking the next frictional game image takes you to this message-looking thing. So, even though I had stumbled upon it by accident and read it afterwards, I still wanted to thank him for contributing. So we really appreciate that. Anyways, to the next image you got coming fall 2012. Hopefully a release date for Amnesia 2. That'd be really nice. For the title of the first image, it said a machine for pigs, and looking here, you just have this gory window on the side and a little machine room. It looks like the machine room is like a slaughterhouse control, or the controls for a slaughterhouse, and out the window is the actual slaughterhouse itself. Looks like globs hanging on a, I think you'd call that a conveyor, just hanging from the ceiling, and I'm assuming the globs are pigs, so, you know, it's a slaughterhouse, it looks like to me, and there's blood on the window. You can't zoom into this picture, unfortunately, but I mean, it's pretty detailed as it is, so you don't really need to zoom into that. There's paper up here, but it's just, there's no reading that at all. It's unreadable. But looking at this concept art, it looks like the same detail as the nextfrictionalgame.com website image, and the next image I'm about to go into. And the next image I am about to go into is actually something on, referring to the Google Maps image that you found when the picture was fully revealed by Frictional Games, the nextfrictionalgame.com image. You clicked on it and went to a Google Maps page that linked you to Seattle, Washington, a building called the Smith Tower, and that's what I was going to show you guys, but then I accidentally stumbled upon the message. You go there, and the Smith Tower address that it gives you in the place that is the Smith Tower, you have the observation deck and the Chinese room. Now, after doing research on the observation deck, I realized that it's a place that you observe things from. That's unrelated. The Chinese room, on the other hand, has more concept art that I was referring to earlier. There's a website called thechineseroom.co.uk, and I'll also put this in the channel, in our YouTube channel on the right-hand side if you just click on our channel. And going here, you have just this web page for independent game development studio, indie games. And they have two projects, Dear Esther, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, and Game B. And Game B is the one I want to go into, because if you look here, you have concept art for a night, like a city in the night, or a city or something to that effect. And it also looks like the same detail as the images you just saw earlier. So, it's also, the concept art is by Ben Andrews down on the subtitle here. However, I couldn't find the author of the previous images. So even though they look the same, I'm not exactly sure they're all by the same person. But the full subtitle reads, Game B is the codename for a top-secret game we're working on that will be due out in Q4 2012. All we can tell you is that it's a survival horror, and we have a fantastic development team working hard right now. And, you know, it says survival horror, and it's due next year, so this just seems, with the whole Google Maps clue and this website having some sort of unreleased project, the information just seems way too accurate to not be something related to Amnesia. So this was actually a really good find. And coming down to the comment section below the image, you just have people that are saying, can't wait for the new project, whatever it is, I love the concept art. And then there are those who just go straight in for the attack and say, can't wait for the new Amnesia game, or we need more Amnesia, wink wink, stuff like that. So people are actually starting to catch on to this. And yeah, just if you want to look at this concept art and the rest of the things, just go into our channel and look for websites we have on the right-hand side. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I sounded a little bit rushed. I had to do this video over twice because my editing software is just a pain in the butt. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, favorite, anything you want to do. Anyway, like I said earlier, don't be afraid to send us things. We will give you credit for it if it is used, and if you gave it to us before we actually found it ourselves. And yeah, thanks for watching.